dormitories, summer camps, and health spas. Also attend to lodging needs of those who are away from home. So nag-offer po ni sila og lodging services. Um, I'm not sure if NMSC is offering a hotel service sa katong eskwela pa ko sa University of San Carlos, so na separate building for the hotel of USC and the kanang on the job or job shadowing ng mga students ang makita nimo dito na mag duty. Recreation and entertainment components. So, entertainment originated from the traditional duties of a host to entertain his or her guests, whether they are neighbors or travelers from other places. The host has always felt an obligation to attend the needs of his or her guests, not only for food and beverage and lodging but also for entertainment. Mao nang madto mag birthday party, dili lang gid na pagkaon ang ginahatag, pati videoke. Many centuries ago, innkeepers, tavern keepers, and their descendants have attended to their guests for entertainment, but talking to their guests. Other told stories. Some provide games such as darts, draughts, backgammon, or chess. Other employ jugglers and traveling minstrels. So nowadays, the concept of entertaining guests is broader. Guests are offered different kinds of entertainment, recreational activities such as golf, tennis, hiking, boating, swimming, handball, casino, gambling, and concerts. If mas kuan gani kanang bars offer kanang nagyod sila entertainment na mukanta, na comedy bar, and we have the travel and tourism component. In detail ni siya sa inyuhang Philippine geography. So travel and tourism are used together. So when we say travel, it is the movement from one point to another. Then pag moingon tag tourism, it is a travel with a cost na you are to have recreation, kana leisure, or even for business purpose. So used together as an umbrella term to refer to those businesses that provide primary service to travelers. This includes not only food and beverage service, lodging services, recreation and entertainment, but also transportation services and services of travel agencies and tour operators. Later on, we'll discuss the difference between travel agencies and tour operators. So nana, travel agencies and tour operators. So travel agencies and tour operators are modern addition to travel and tourism world. Both have become important in the survival of many businesses in the tourism and hospitality industry. So when we say travel agency or ang kasagaran na travel agent is one who sells travel services in a travel agency. He or she sells travel services that are assembled by other into packages in the travel business. A package is a bundle of related travel services offered to buyer at a single price. Later on, I will give an example of this. Tour operators are wholesalers who make the necessary contacts with hotels, airlines, and other providers of travel services, and device packages will appeal to retail buyers. They are volume purchasers who are able to negotiate lower prices because of their high volume purchases. They are all able to sell tour packages at a cheaper price than an individual consumer. So kung types of distribution channel ni siya, we can say that tour operators are wholesalers, ang travel agent are retailers. Kani manggong travel agent, they compile all the tour operators. Dayon ihatag dayon niya forming a package. So ihatag dayon niya sa consumer unsay ang gusto na na ihatag dayon niya sa consumer unsay ang ganahan na package. Kung basehan gani nato sa risk management, ang liability ani is the tour operators. Kung unsa to na package, dili si travel agent. Murag middleman, mura siya ga-offer og daghang kwan. Murag kung si tour operators, mura siya kanang producer. Dayon si travel agent ang reseller niya. Definition of tourism. The task of defining tourism is not as easy as it may appear. Since tourism is a multidimensional phenomenon, it is difficult to describe. So attempts to have been made in the past to formulate a standard definition of tourism and tourists among countries throughout the world. So according to Hunziker, Kraft, so tourism daw is the sum of the phenomena and relationship arising from travel and stay of non-residents. So far they do not lead towards permanent residency and are not connected to an earning activity. So mo adto sa destination but they do not stay, they go to that destination because of kanang personal na achievement sa ilang needs. So unsa ka to na needs na pwede na tong recreation, physiological, pwedeng social, kanang prestige, depende sa unsa iyang kwan, sa iyang i-satisfy na need. Pero ang point dito, maadto siya dito sa lugar, dili siya mahimong resident, mulaag lang siya. So another definition by tourism society, tourism though is the temporary short-term movement of people to destination outside the places where they normally live and work. And their activities during their stay in these destinations. So more gapon ang pag-travel sa one place, imo ang common environment padulong sa laing environment. So whether it is domestic or inbound. So domestic travel, pag maingon kag domestic travel, Filipinos going to places in the Philippines, or kanang inbound Filipinos going outside of the country. This definition, Cardiff or of the Tourism Society also have a definition of tourism. Tourism may be defined in terms of a particular activity selected by choice or undertaken outside of home environment. So the main characteristics of tourism. So first one, because of its complexity, tourism is combination of phenomena and relationship. Second one, the movement of destination is temporary and short term, with the intention to return within few days, weeks, or months. Basta below 1 year, that is part of the tourism. Statistics, kung sobra, kung ga-work ka dito, di naka-part sa tourism statistics. Destinations are visited for purpose not connected with paid work, o nakasulat diri, with paid work that is not to be employed and not for business or vocational reasons. Pwede if you go there because of studies, kayo kanang muskwila ka, mao nang if you look online, then mangita mo mga kanang mga magskwela, kuan ra gyud kanang student visa ray makuha, dayon kasagaran gani 6 months training lang ilahang ipanghatag. Ang kanang uban na mga dato mo na mag 4 years, pero kung if you want to go abroad, pwede ka mag-apply og student visa, mo eskwela ka dito, dili siya 4-year course, kuan lang kanang 6 months lang ana ang imong eskwelahan. Vocational courses lang pwede to. as a reason. If you go to example Singapore and you work there, dili ka part sa tourism. Kay bayad man. Magdugay man ka dito din bayaran man ka for work visit man to. It has two essential elements, the dynamic element of the which is the journey, and the static element which is the stay. So when we say dynamic, you are kanang kuan, you are moving, and static is when you are at put. So kung stay put lang ka o at on the move ka. The journey and stay are to and from and form the destination outside the place of residence and work. So far, di lang tama na tong slides. Kay medyo taas na to. Any questions so far with our discussion? Na may pangutana or clarification to what we have discussed? Or nakuha to ninyo, medyo mubo dahil sa no? Daghan talk time. Pwede pa to i-stretch gamay. 11. So na may pangutana? You can raise your hand or chat your questions. Grabe, gini akong mga estudyante o nasabtan, mandahin akong i-discuss. So far with our presentation, unsa ba, paspas ra ba kayo or lisod masabtan ang explanation? Para ma-adjust na ko ang pagkuhan sa inyo.
Okay ra sir, masabtan ra sir.
Grabe, bright
Sakto man sir.
Bright gina ni mga estudyante sa inyo. Uy!
Sabtan naman sir.
Lagi, it is too basic mang podgod, no? Basic ra kayo na
Sana all.
masabtan ra dayon. Dili man siya complicated like accounting or other quantitative techniques na medyo
Dali naman gud kayo sa masabtan sir.
Oh, especially you
Sabot-abol naman gud kayo sir.
crap. Especially mga kuan ron kanang Gen Z na into traveling gyud, di ba? Mas ganahan man mo maglaag-laag. You are kuan man kanang you are wanderlust o sunlust man mo na may mga reasons to take travel ba. Unlike samot na medyo may pagka-boomer o kuan. Pares ako before NMSC sa akong work sa una sa Columban, I didn't find traveling kanang fun. Mulaag pero dili gid kayo enjoyable. Pero karon as line of work na you have to enjoy kanang traveling para ma-relate na ko sa akong students, medyo na adjustment. So sa una, ang mga things na I don't find entertaining or I don't have a intention to learn, kanang pareha ganang mag-visit og 5-star hotel, basta 5-star hotel, wala man ko i-care na. Pero karon I have to and I need to enjoy it. So sa inyo hapon na part kanang kuan, kung asa mo magstay, you have to be keen about it. Mo mulaag kinta dapat sa details to be kuan